Realize. Yeah, Digga.
Boria, thank you very much for joining me from the outside Lord's Cricket Ground. We are counting down to day three. Joining me also is Vimal Mohan, the sports
Right.
editor of NDTV India. Boria, straight up, lots of criticisms about the way India had asked for a second new ball and, the way Shubman Gill behaved with the umpire. Tell us a little bit about what you're picking up from there.
No, firstly, it's absolute utter rubbish for international cricket that a ball gets changed at the end of 10 overs and then it gets changed at the end of 46 balls again. Shubman Gill is not creating anything. Look, if you are going up to the umpire and the umpire realizes that the ball is not passing through the gauge, only then the umpire is going to change it. He's not Shubman Gill's uncle out there that he will give in to Shubman Gill's argument like a lolly. So make no mistake that this has been a problem right through the series and not here. Rishabh Pant alluded to it. Jasprit Bumrah alluded to it multiple times in the press box yesterday. Mr. Gavaskar was continuously talking about it. Multiple other experts, Deep and others who I was chatting with, they were talking about it. We've seen it ourselves. When have you seen it? Tell me. And then we were speaking to Dilip Jijodia, the Duke's owner. He made a point that apparently the batters are hitting hard. What do you mean? In Australia, you mean to say in Border Gavaskar Trophy, they were not hitting hard? Or in India, they don't hit hard? How many times did you see the Kookaburra change? How many times did you see the SG get changed? The fact of the matter is, it's a problem with this batch of Duke's balls. So you have to address that problem. I think India was at a disadvantage yesterday, Rika and Vimal, because when you had 3 wickets with the new ball, your main bowler Jasprit Bumrah was on song, the other side was on song as well, and all of a sudden your captain, all through that first drinks break, has to go up to the umpire and start talking. Rishabh was not at the ground, so where is your momentum? It's lost. Your mental focus is lost because you're arguing with the ball. You are not happy with the. It was unfair on India. I'm not saying only India. At some point, it could be England also. It is unfair on both teams if the balls are not of a particular standard. So the Duke's company, the ECB, and the administration has to address this problem ASAP.
And also, Boria, in the press conference, Bumrah was interestingly telling that he never faced these kind of problem in the earlier series. Whenever he came to England, they never had to change the ball. So this is a matter of grave concern, actually.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. That I was here in 2018. I thought Rika was also there in 2018, 2021, now 2025. When have you seen the Duke's ball behave like this? Tell me. We haven't. So all of a sudden, the Duke's ball getting changed at 10 overs, 18 overs, and not just getting changed. If you go and ask the Indians, Rishabh made this point in the presser. 20 times they've gone up to the umpires because they feel the ball has gotten D-shaped. Even Akash made this point off the record that once it's soft and it's D-shaped, you can't do much with the ball. So when you are giving them these kind of wickets, placid, hot sun, 32, 33, tough on the body, and then the ball gets D-shaped, it's unfair, right? It is blatantly unfair. Not just on India. Yesterday, Stokes also went to the umpire towards the very close of play. He had gone to the umpire and wanted the ball changed because the ball is now 40 plus overs old. So England, you will see this morning, I can say from now, England will try to get the ball changed as well because it is getting reshaped and that is a problem. The Duke's company, the ECB will have to address this because it is taking focus away. Now think of this. The crowd has paid to watch 90 overs of cricket and you pay top dollar to come and watch 90 overs of cricket. How many overs did you get yesterday? 75 overs. How many times was the ball getting discussed? 20 times during the day. Add a minute each, 20 minutes gone, 5 overs gone there. Now, this is impacting momentum. This is impacting the flow of play. This is impacting both teams. It is unfair.
Okay, Boria, let me ask you this question. Why were the English commentators outraged by Shubman Gill's request of ball change when India clearly had the momentum?
Because they did not expect Shubman Gill to do what Shubman Gill has done in the first 2 Test matches. For all I care, they can go to hell. Who cares what the English commentators say? It's their problem, not Shubman Gill's problem. If Shubman Gill and the Indian team loses, will the English commentators come and say, oh, you know what, we commiserate with you? Shubman Gill is the captain out there. It is his responsibility. It is his job to protect his team and give them the ball that he thinks they deserve. They had a new ball. They had picked up 3 wickets. If that ball lost shape at the end of 10 overs, it is his team which is getting impacted, not the commentators. The commentators will get irrespective their money. Shubman Gill's team will get bajaued there if the ball got impacted. And frankly, because of that momentum loss, one of the reasons England raced away. Now the Indians might just feel hard done. The Indians might feel one more wicket and we could have killed that game. All of a sudden, the ball change and the fiasco, the ball gate, if I can call it, ruined India of that opportunity to get England bowled out for 300. And come on, Rika, you and I have been to this country 20 times to know that the moment they are under the pump, these guys will come hard. That's how it is. They decided Leeds. They decided Edgbaston because they know these are the two bastions of English cricket. They'll have India 2-0 down. And all of a sudden, the whole coin has changed. India won one, could have won Leeds. These guys are feeling the pressure, and it will all start to tell if somehow India fights today. This is a deciding day, according to me. Today is a deciding day of this test match. England gets a lead. India will play catch up and will find it hard on a deteriorating pitch. India gets closer the first innings. And you know why I'm very hopeful? Because that ball is 43 overs old. For 37 more overs with the old ball, India has the chance to push England. Even Jofra Archer will not be able to get much movement or much assistance. The 37 overs that are still left with this ball, you score about 120 runs. You are close to the England target. You are just about 100 adrift. I am very hopeful that India will win the first session because of the fact that that ball is 43 overs old.
And the first two sessions are the key for
Yeah.
this match.
Boria, would you say that this day, the third day of the test match, today is also the deciding day of the series, not just the match?
Good question. Very good question. Deciding day of the series, perhaps a bit too far fetched because Manchester will be close. Manchester, knowing the conditions in Manchester in Old Trafford, should assist faster bowlers where Bumrah, Akashdeep, and Mohammad Siraj will once again come into play, assuming Bumrah plays the fourth one with a 9-day rest. India might just ask Bumrah to play that one. But make no mistake, this is indeed the deciding day for this particular test. Because if India concedes a lead of 100, on a deteriorating wicket, England will take control. And thereafter, there is also the matter of time. On day 5 to bat out 90 overs, you have seen England fail to do that in 21 under Kohli. I don't think India will be able to do that either. So you have to get close to that English total. If you are able to get close to that English total, anything can happen. Because with Bumrah, with the two spinners, on day 4, on a deteriorating wicket with indentations and uneven bounce and some rough, the Indian bowlers can come into the party. So this first innings, how much India gets, how close can India get, will be absolutely critical to decide the fate of this test match.
Okay, let me ask you, who's going to be the key now? Would you say it will be KL Rahul?
KL Rahul. Yeah, absolutely KL Rahul. I mean, KL Rahul, 100 plus balls, hardly beaten, knows how to bat big, is an opening batter. This is a used ball. KL Rahul has to be that glue. Got 100 in 2021, knows the conditions, has sussed them out quite beautifully. The others will have to bat around KL Rahul. And knowing Rishabh, look, Rika, Rishabh's pain threshold is much more than any one of us, and we know that. The medical miracle tells you that. Dinshaw will tell you that. Dr. Padiwala explains that beautifully. The question is, can Rishabh bat around KL? He will be in pain. There is swelling. But knowing Rishabh Pant, when that archer ball comes and boom, hits you like a thud, there will be pain, there will be swelling, despite the injections, despite the spray. But knowing Rishabh Pant, knowing the leader in Rishabh Pant, and I've met him multiple times in this series, I have evidence to tell you this is a transformed Rishabh Pant. He will want to soak that in. I was very keen to see him come out there, and I was delighted he came out. That last 45 minutes of play yesterday was critical. 2 more wickets and England takes control. Rishabh is as important, but it will be KL Rahul. It is KL Rahul who has to be the glue. Get a Joe Root kind of 100, go bigger than that, and the rest of the batters up to Washington can bat around you.
So who is in the driving seat at the moment?
England. 55-45 to England. You have to say England has the slight upper hand. I'm saying 55-45 and no more because this is a used ball. Had it been like yesterday, India came out with the second new ball, 3 overs old, I would have said 65-35 or 70-30 England. But because this is a 43 overs used ball with two batters who are good enough, and Rishabh has a very solid defensive technique, a point that Ravi Ashwin keeps making to me. You know, Rishabh has a very solid defensive technique, but he's also injured. So keeping all of that in mind, it's England, but only just 50 runs added in the first hour with this old ball, and all of a sudden it's even Stevens. England will also feel the heat. If India doesn't lose more than 1 or 2 wickets in the first session, gets to 250 odd, England will also feel the heat. The difference, both of you, is 115 runs were added by the last three wickets of the English tail. Bryden Cars, Jofra Archer 4, but that last wicket. People are talking only Bryden Cars. 370 for 9. That catch dropped by Akashdeep. Then one dropped by Dhruv Jurel. Added another 17.
An 82-run, eighth wicket stand. Boria, I really like your question to Rishabh Pant where you spoke about camaraderie. There are a few other interesting things I spoke about in that press conference about the cohesiveness of the team and standing up and delivering. Tell us, you spoke about the new Rishabh Pant. Tell us a little bit about the Rishabh Pant 2.0 and
Okay, let me tell you a story now. Off the record conversation, which I had not said much about, but I will tell you. Rishabh and I were walking towards the press conference together. I was actually doing one of my live shows when I saw Rishabh go that side, and I walked with him. I kind of walked with him, and he said, "आप वापस कब जा रहे हैं?" So I said, "Okay, here, there." And he said, "आप वापस चले जाओगे?" I said, "देखो, 2 महीना हो गया. My daughter is back home in India. I need to go." And he looks at me and he says, "Last test के पहले वापस आ जाइएगा बोरिया. This will be a key series कि हम जीत सकते हैं." And I looked at him and he said, "मैं बोल रहा हूँ लास्ट टेस्ट के पहले वापस आ जाइएगा, जरूर आ जाइएगा." And you could sense that his face had changed when he was saying last test के पहले वापस आ जाइएगा. And then we had another chat, and then he says to me, एजबेस्टन के पहले दिन आप मिले थे, आपको याद है? I said, हाँ. He said, मैंने आपको कहा था पूरी कोशिश करेंगे. I said, जी. He said, आज भी आप मिले, लॉर्ड्स में भी ये अच्छा है, आप हर टेस्ट के पहले मिल जाइएगा, एक साथ थोड़ा सा बात कर. And you can understand this guy there is a method to his madness. People think he's all craze. No, there is a method to Rishabh Pant's madness, and people must understand that.
No, he appeared very, very focused in that press conference. He didn't appear as someone who's crazy, someone who does just off the hook. But yeah, before we let you go, third day of the test match, do you see it going all the way till the fifth day of the match?
100%. 100%. These kind of conditions, I can't even wear my blazer. I've got to, and I'm in the shade. I can't even. I'm staying 2 minutes from here at Listen Grove. I walk in the morning, so it's not as if I'm having to take the underground or anything. I can't even keep a blazer on, and that press box is 12 degrees, so you can understand the 25-degree fluctuation in temperature. This is hot London. Reasonably decent wicket. Yes, unless India gets completely rolled over in the first session or the first two sessions, England gets 150-run lead. Even then, I see England batting till the third session of day 4. This will inevitably go to day 5. To what extent and how far, we have to wait and see. We can say all of that to our viewers on NDTV towards the end of today. As I said, today will be the deciding day.
Boria, just before I let you go, are you also planning to go and catch Alcaraz versus Sinha tomorrow while the test match is on? Just when the test match finishes?
Pardon me, what was the question?
Alcaraz versus Sinha.
Are you planning to watch Alcaraz
Wimbledon
versus
final.
Sinha?
I would have loved to. My Sachin yesterday had gone to watch Wimbledon. He was with Federer and come back. By the way, he's coming. Just about half an hour back, he messaged saying he's actually coming for the first session. He will be at the MCC box, so I'll go and see him again. But I think he's going. Would have loved to go to Wimbledon, and what another classic it will be. But let's focus on the test match first. This is my priority. After that, I'll have to take a call.
We are jealous of you, Boria. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much for the chat.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
All the best.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.